D money is going on with Ben Simmons, man? Let's switch gears and go over to the Eastern Conference because I was under the assumption because Brooklyn is now the new home of Ben Simmons, he'd be ready to rock and roll. We
Hey man,
haven't seen a glimpse of Ben Simmons on that basketball court.
hey man, epidurals is what we have to deal with. Apparently, that's what's going on in Brooklyn, bro. Epidurals is what you got to deal with. But
I I never knew anything about this back injury, like to the extent that they claiming it to be.
I,
When they played Philly, he wasn't grunting and all that. Like I know he wasn't playing; he was on the sideline, but he's been out for a long time.
you never know, man. Maybe the things that's going on behind the scenes. I think maybe they're trying to build some chemistry, and they're just trying to build enough time for him to kind of get in the flow of playing with these guys, practicing with these guys. Um, Maybe that's what's going on, and they're just coming up with all these excuses. You know what I mean? You never know what's going on in the lab, man. But
I don't
as
think they
far
want him.
as
I don't think they want him.
as far as with Brooklyn, I think Brooklyn as the nucleus is a good enough team to at least because yes, like the last game was kind of like what can you do about that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Steph Curry getting hurt, that was like that's something that they didn't need. Seth Curry, I'm sorry. And with Seth Curry, I think Seth Curry coming back is good enough to keep them because I think KD is good enough to at least carry you to make either the play in or at least a 6 seed. So it's one of them things where you just got to see the test down the road. I mean, it's starting to get crunch time, so we just gonna have to see how it goes. But nah, Ben gonna have to figure it out. And they're talking about him not being able to play till like the last 2 games. Yeah.
I don't think he's ever going to play in a Brooklyn Net uniform, bro. I think KD is saying all the right things. I think Steve Nash is saying all the right things. But at the end of the day, KD wants a baller. KD wants somebody that wants to play. Kyrie wants to win. Ben Simmons is not bringing that element to either one of those guys. James Harden didn't really bring that element to either one of those guys.
Nah.
So they don't want to bring more drama to the locker room. And you know what I'm saying? So they're going to act like Ben is their brother. But I'm pretty sure um, they're trying to find a way to get rid of Ben Simmons already because to me, without a defined injury, man, there's no excuse and no reason why this guy is not balling right now.
I'll tell you what. I mean, them getting Andre Drummond and getting Seth Curry definitely was a big benefit for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If anything
absolutely.
about having a win in the long run, that's definitely going to be the W in the long run, especially if you could get Kyrie full time at some point, which is what Brooklyn is really banking on right now. They're hoping and praying that the mayor lifts this thing because if he does, it changes the whole landscape of the East. It does because Kyrie, we already know what Kyrie can do. You
I
know,
think if he doesn't, I think if he doesn't change the mandate, it's going to change how we looking at the Eastern Conference for the simple fact that Brooklyn, you might not want to admit it, they would have to probably want to tank some games so that their
Mhm.
record ain't as good, so that they don't have home court advantage. They would probably want to be on the road more if Kyrie is only able to play on the road in the postseason.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
You know, so the better record they wind up having at the end, the more likely they have more home games. So they don't want that.